On to another part of Spyro Reignited. This time we're doing Midnight Mountains. And, yeah, Midnight Mountain. It's pretty much my favorite homeworld of the entire game. I extremely love this homeworld. It's the best looking one of the original game, and even right now, it's the best looking one of Spyro 3. And, yeah, here's the first egg. It's not that huge, but it is bigger than the last two homeworlds. So there's a lot more to this one than, you know, what we got before. Those are very small homeworlds, whereas this one has just more meat to it in a way. And definitely does have more meat because there's a lot more going on with this homeworld than any other, really. It's strange, that's for sure. But it's neat. So first of all, you know, there's a bunch of bridges around here. There's a thief that we have to kill. I believe this is the last thief of the game. Actually, I'm kidding. It's not. But I think it's the last thief of the game that has an egg. Not too sure. I might remember it wrong, but, yeah, I don't think there's any other thieves around here with eggs after this one. But there you go. Okay, so that's 96. And the thing is, when it comes to opening the final boss door, unfortunately, we can't, you know, get it unlocked with what we have currently. Because if you were to just go through everything you've already done, like I did, and then you get over here, and you get all the eggs here. Unfortunately, there's only 5 here. Which means that, well, we're going to hit 99. Yeah, there's 3 left. So, yeah, you know, only got 2 around here that are left remaining to get. And then it's just like, well. So, first of all, let's just get the eggs out of the way, as well as a lot of the gems. I do miss some gems, but don't worry, I'll be able to get them, pretty much before the end of this part. Because, at the end of this part, we will actually unlock the door to the sorceress. But we won't fight her. See 100 eggs. We won't fight her, though. We will actually leave her for the next part, which we complete the rest of the levels, and then beat the game, essentially. Of course, we're here to understand it, so there's going to be a lot more going on this Let's Play, but for the most part, we do essentially beat the game next part. Right now, though, I'm just going around, you know, clearing out the homeworld as best I can without, you know, fucking up, and unfortunately, I do, because Sparks isn't great. Sparks is shit. I'm not a fan of Sparks. Sparks has been fucking to me this entire Let's Play. Just on all 3 games, and it's just bad what I did to Sparks, and I'm gonna keep reiterating that because it's one of the most annoying parts of this fucking game. And I've seen the update, and I don't think they fixed Sparks. Which sucks, because he really is one of the worst parts about this game. One of the biggest fuck-ups, and more people were caring about the fucking motion blur in this game, and by the way, this entire Let's Play, all the recordings, they were done before the change for the motion blur to be, you know, switchable, toggleable. But, again, I don't think the motion blur here is that bad. We got our buddy here. We got our buddy. And that's all the eggs in this area, so unfortunately we got 99. So I have to enter a level to get our last egg to actually get the sorceress, but we're going to be homesteading with the levels anyway. But yeah, motion blur was cared about more than fixing the fundamental gameplay bullshit that was going on with this game. Because people were getting sick and all by the motion blur, but the motion blur here is not that fucking bad, alright? If it's affecting you that much, then you might be very sensitive to blurring. You know, you might be very sensitive to motion. I'm pretty sure you're one of those people that gets sick by fucking, you know, the motion of the boat and such. But yeah, really, the update for this game is just pointless, unfortunately. It doesn't really fix much that's, you know, needed. Also, here's money bags for our final ally, which is the monkey. And, it's one of my favorite ones.
Well, well, Spyro. Look what I have here. It's a life-size Space Monkey action figure, complete with a fully operational laser. I'd love to let him out so you can play with him, but the sorceress seems to think he's a menace.
Really? Let's see then.
Ha ha! You've always had a weakness for helping silly little creatures, haven't you, Spyro? Ah, well, I suppose there couldn't be any harm in letting him out. Could there?
Woohoo! Yippee! I'm free! Thanks, Spyro. Ooh, say, you ever see a bear dance?
No?
Well, it's your lucky day. Check this out. Quite the dancer, isn't he? Not much stamina, though. Too bad I had a lot more ammo left. Anyway, I heard all about how you've been fighting the sorceress and her armies and kicking all that butt, and I just wanted to say, huzzah! Yippee! Woohoo! Wish you could stay, but my homeworld's been overrun by Rhinox since I've been captured. If you happen to see the sorceress, tell her I'll be giving her dancing lessons real soon. Know what I mean?
You bet.
Later!
Yes. Now, usually I would leave, you know, our allies to last, like next part, but for this one, we're doing him right now. The reason is because he's the last ally, so it's best to get all of our allies unlocked for every level at this point. And, yeah. Agent 9, I'm not a fan of his character, or his voice, but I am a fan of his level, and how he plays. And you'll see why.
What was that? Did you see a Rhinoc? I thought I saw a Rhinoc. Ooh, take it from me, Spyro. Never spend a week in a cage. Next thing you know, your whole island will be knee-deep in Rhinocs. Well, gotta go. Mr. Laser Blaster and I have a whole lot of work to do.
And then here we go.
Ah, Agent 9, my favorite pupil. Welcome back to my island laboratory. I'm afraid Rhinox have taken over the entire island. Could you stop them before they destroy all my research?
Yeah, the professor's here, and he can teleport, by the way. This is the professor's island where he does his research and such, apparently. And Agent 9 here is essentially his assistant, his you know, his favorite pupil. And yeah, Agent 9's main gameplay is being able to basically act like a shooter. He strafes, moves around forward and back, and yeah, he has long-range shooting, which is fairly long-range, and it's also ricocheting. So if you hit the walls, it will shoot the bullets outwards, and it's honestly very neat. I'm a pretty big fan of this gameplay style, and yeah, I think they did it very well here, but the character himself gets a bit much. I will say that much. There's a point of like overdoing it with a character, and Agent 9's character is overdoing it. Also, the spot where you have to talk to the professor is weird. It's not triggering right, so it took me a bit to actually get him to trigger his conversation, because he should be talking right now, but he's not. It's weird. I do eventually get him to talk though by going back and forth until I hit it, which yeah.
Vast number of Rhinox are waiting to ambush us as soon as I lower this force field. I expect they'll keep coming until you shoot the red panic button next to the door where they emerge.
There you go. So, all we have to do is go around shooting these boxes, not buttons, until they're destroyed, which requires just one shot. Now they won't spawn anymore. Now, the thing about Agent 9's levels is that there is not enough of them. And, yeah, this makes Agent 9 the least played of all the allies. We get fucking Bentley, who has the worst gameplay, and we have to play him more with the goddamn boxing Yeti bullshit. But here's Agent 9 with this neat little gameplay mechanic here, his neat little thing. And you only play him about 2 times the entire game almost. 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Very fucking little. So, you know, very underappreciated character, unfortunately. Doesn't really appear anymore after this.
These indicators show that a bunch of Rhinox are hiding behind the display screen. I'll switch on the view pedestal, and you shoot them as they attack. I recommend using your sniper mode.
Yeah, I'm not using sniper mode, really. Just kidding, I am. It's a sniper mode. It's just first-person mode. Except you can actually zoom in this mode. I don't need to zoom in, but yeah, I'm just gonna, whole point of this is to get your aim at this little line here, and then just go left and right. Like, just find these guys and shoot them. They won't hide after a bit, and they will not shoot at you, so they just stand there until you shoot at them. So yeah, this is easy.
You cleared them out. Let's see what kind of shape the machine room is in. I have a feeling the Rhinox haven't been keeping it too clean.
Nah. Where'd he get a teleporter, by the way? He just knows how to teleport now. It's kind of weird. His technology is really advanced since the second game. Come on, talk to me.
Just as I thought, the machine room is overrun with birds. To target the birds in their nests, you'll want to use sniper mode, then zoom in for pinpoint accuracy.
Now, I was gonna try and do this without zooming in, but unfortunately, yeah, I'm not bothering with that. But here's zoom in, and as you can see, it does a lot of wonder. Makes this so easy. Except one of the birds is currently hidden behind a nest. Yeah, it's just right over there. Right there. Right. No. Yeah, right there. There you go.
Nice work, Agent 9. I'm not sure if this is a bird egg or dragon egg. What do you think?
Dragon? Yeah, it's a dragon egg. Okay, so now it's time for this next bit.
Now I can switch the gravitonometric generator back on. I hope no birds got in here.
Yeah. Thanks, Professor. You're a real swell guy. Anyway, the main thing you can actually do here is just move around, let them chase after you, and essentially just shoot them as they're chasing after you. You don't ever need to get into sniper mode for this one. You can just run right across to them, let them come after you, and they just line up perfectly for you to shoot at them straight on. So, makes this one really easy and go by really fast. There you go.
The lab's clear, and it smells better in here already. Follow me outside, where I expect we'll find some Rhinox wearing armor. You'll need a more powerful weapon to defeat them.
Yep. And I believe this is the only time you ever need this weapon, because after this, you don't really use any kind of that weapon anymore. Yeah, this weapon actually gets only one use. So that sucks. What can you do? Anyway, there's all the gems. And now to go see the professor to see what the weapon is. It's a fucking bomb. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to say anything else about that. It's just like, it's an archable bomb.
By my calculations, the bombs in this handy vending machine should be highly effective against armor. Give it a shot.
Yep, just pick up a bomb and you get 10 of them. Then you just arc throw them, and that's it. Now, I'm gonna go back over to here, but look up. Balloons. We know what to do with balloons, right? That's right, you break them for gems. For a, I believe an achievement, in order to get it, you need to break every balloon here. I mean, you have to for the gems anyway, but in case you didn't want to care that much about gems, for an achievement purpose, you gotta find all these balloons and shoot them down. There's not that many, and they're all put in spots that make them easy to get. Also, to get this spot right here, just throw a bomb right at it. There you go. And now we got this little bonus area with, like, some swimming fucking guys here. They got their little boats and such. And, yeah, all you have to do here is just go into sniper mode and then shoot them. That's it. I mean, they are hard to hit because, you have a bit of a slow bullet going on, a slow laser, and, they go around erratic and fast, so not that simple to get. But there's another thing you can do, and that is you can spam the fuck out of your shots until they eventually hit the guys, and, yeah, you can be cheap like this. It works. And, yeah, that's literally the entire bit here. And there you go. He's dead. We got Tony. Nice. Okay, so now it's time for basically the rest of the gems. There's a chest right here. I can. Oh wait, if you get an egg, they get rid of your bombs. Yeah, that's a little annoying, but don't worry. Just get some more bombs right next to us. Let's break that open. Now there is a skill point here as well, but I forgot about it, and I actually forgot about a few skill points throughout this. So you might notice me missing things because I forgot about that. And I do apologize about that. I will get them, just not in this part or really the next part. But yeah, I will get them, don't worry. It's an achievement. There you go. We can also aim the arc of our bombs, by the way, in case you're wondering. But yeah, the main thing here is to blow these guys up, in which they are the only enemies that have this kind of armor that requires a bomb to kill them. So, yeah, there are 5 of them. Just throw the bombs and kill them, and there you go. That's that one enemy type dead forever. You will never experience these guys ever again, because you'll never experience the bombs ever again. It's pretty sad. Also, I said meant 6, not 5. Also, Professor just teleports you in once you kill them.
Thank you very much for saving my laboratory. Now I can resume thinking.
Great! I'm glad you can think again, Professor. But yeah, I guess we're sort of back in, you know, this place where if Professor's here, that must mean that, you know, yeah, it's not well explained why Professor is here. Why we have, like, a world that is essentially this island, and how the Sorceress stole Agent 9 when... It's not explained, really. It's weird. I mean, I think it was explained, but it's in the epilogue thing, maybe, and this game doesn't have epilogue, so... Yeah, unfortunately, it will never get explained in this, and that makes that pretty bad. Anyway, that was Agent 9's level, and we only have one other after that, I think. I don't think... No, wait, we have 2 others. We have the one before, back in the Fireworks Factory, and we have one more in this homeworld, and that's Agent 9. I believe when it comes to all of these characters, all of our allied characters get played on with this one, except for Sergeant Bird. I think Sergeant Bird's done now. That or Bentley. I can't remember that well right now of that. But right now, we're going to go on to the normal levels now, which requires me to go through this one first. The Crystal Islands. This is where Bentley's going to be. So yeah, I think it's Sergeant Bird that we don't get to play as. Unless I'm getting very wrong here, and we do play as all of the allied characters in this last homeworld. But I'm fairly sure that one of them do not appear in this, and that if they appeared in the last homeworld, that's their last appearance. But yeah, here we go. Crystal Islands, where we get wizards.
Spyro, don't tell anyone, but we were stolen some magic from the sorceress. We're hiding here whilst we practice using it. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of an accident and turned everything into crystal, and it seems to have aggravated the indigenous creatures.
Well, isn't that just fucking dandy? But yeah, these guys are magicians, and they make fun of the whole name thing, you know, the magnificent, yada yada, and all that crap. It's a funny joke, but it's a dated one now. They kept it anyway. And yeah, I mean, the monsters here are... Well, that one's annoying. Taking care of the beaver, the flying beaver there is a pain in the ass. But the rest of them are easy. You know, they just require you to charge into them or just get your fire on. And they don't really have the chance to hurt you because they're kind of delayed in that regard. Yeah, see? Really easy enemies, except for the beavers, who will fly and then shoot fire from their mouths at you, and unfortunately, they don't have a delay. They will fuck you up immediately. So it's gonna be a bit more awkward to take care of those guys, but otherwise, pretty simple stuff. Also, these magicians will help us out, but you have to talk to them, and then you have to like listen to everything they have to say, which makes them a little annoying to take care of, like so.
Would you like to see a magic trick? Watch carefully. As you can see, there is nothing up my left sleeve and nothing up my right sleeve. But now, with a wave of my hands and the magic word, Alakazam!
See, they're making fun of magicians, but they actually have magic to them. And, yeah. The thing is, these are all timed. Eventually, those crystals that have appeared, they go away. See? Which means talk to him again. You know, that's great. You know, have to talk to him again to get all the stuff back, all the progress.
You want to see the trick again? Well, alright. But I want you to know this isn't as easy as it looks. Alakazam!
Uh-huh. He will always manage to do this perfectly, so he's just talking shit. But unfortunately, we need to talk to him again to get it back up here, because, well, around here is an egg, and you can't get back up here once you get this egg, so you have to go talk to him in order to get back up here. Yeah, that's a little annoying, but hey, egg. I'll do you the favor of jump cutting away from that, so you have to watch you actually go around in a circle, right? Okay, so now I've got that egg. We're gonna continue on to, essentially, the next magician, who is going to be a little bit more further away from his spots.
All this magic is just misdirection, you know? Which is why I'm going to start that whirlwind over there. Abracadabra!
Yep, there's another old one there that he's making fun of. So he'll start a whirlwind, but unfortunately there's a lot more shit around here to take care of. And he's not going to keep putting the whirlwind up. He's going to stop eventually. So, he just stopped right now. So unfortunately, you know, I have to talk to him again. You kind of have to do that about a few times with these guys. It's just kind of obnoxious. That's this level. It's just obnoxious. It's not a fun one. It's also kind of confusing once you get to a certain point, because you have this free reign to look around, but the locations of shit is just kind of it's not really that great, and it's kind of off center from its spots, and it's just not great to move around this place.
Okay, I'll show you again. If you watch carefully, maybe you'll be able to see how it's done. Abracadabra!
You use the wands. You have actual magic. There you go. There's our whirlwind. Let's go! And hey, more of these enemies. So, yeah, this is the level, really. It's just back and forth like this. Also, Moneybags is here, and he's gonna try and give us a metric, too.
Spyro, did you know I happen to be a very talented amateur magician? My specialty is the amazing extending bridge trick. I'd love to show you, but I'll need a small donation first. For my expenses, you understand.
Yeah, fucking shit. Fine.
Very good. Let's see. Hocus pocus, zigglety zen. Make this bridge get long again.
Wow. Nice. I bet you just bippity boppity booing about.
On a great new magic trick, but this bear keeps spoiling it.
I'll kill the bear then. There, the bear's dead. And now he's moving. Hey, achievement! Hooray! Why did I get an achievement for that? Why did I guess because I killed them with fire or something? Why was that an achievement? I don't get what was special about that to be warranted an achievement. Anyway.
Well, I suppose I could show you my new trick. As long as you promise not to tell the great Zamboni, he steals all my best work. Alakazam!
Oh, great. Even bringing up the fact that there are magicians out there that are thieving pricks. Nice. I'm surprised none of them have done a Penn and Teller yet. Anyway, Unfortunately, these enemies here are obnoxious, so I have to take care of them. And there you go. They also have their gems here because, you know, they don't actually teleport their gems to you because our friend, you know, our little friend here that's supposed to be our health bar here is such a useless piece of shit! You know what you're doing right now, Sparks, you motherfucker. Anyway, here's the ending area where the last magician is.
Here, you can have this. I was going to use it in a trick, but my magic, it just keeps bouncing off.
Well, we got Lloyd. And now it's time for the side missions. Which the first one is to my left. Right over there. And it's kind of a weird one. I mean, here you are, and you just go down a slide, and that's the entire area. It's just a big slide. It's pretty much a Mario 64 slide. That's it. Just go around, grab your gems in one go, hopefully. And, yeah. I have nothing else to say about this one. It's just very boring and there. And there'll be another one, but it's much shorter. This one's the longest one, and it's just like, eh. But you get an egg at the end of it, so, you know, that's great. And a lot of gems, too. For the most part, that was just meh. Who cares? And now it's time for Bentley's little bit. But before we do Bentley, notice the locked chest here. And notice that across from here, across from Bentley, because it's well going to take us over there, there's a flying ability. There's also an enemy that's flying about, being an asshole, and he has an egg. Well, that's a nice way to introduce me. But yeah, in order to get this guy, you can either chase after him, because there are blue stars about here, or you can do what I did, and you can go backwards, in which he's going to fly into you, and you can kill him that way. Like so, from this jump cut, because it took me a few minutes, and yeah, I'm not making you watch. So here it is, his death. Nice. We got Max. Okay, now I'm gonna jump cut to when I grab all the stuff around here because it requires us to fly around, and it's a little awkward. First of all, there's a nice little, you know, area just away from where you can actually get to, just above this building here. And it has, you know, the firework bottles and has an egg and a key. I didn't notice the key until a bit later, but I did get all the gems in these bottles and the gems are around the egg. I leave that egg till last though, because the flying ability, we kind of need it, and if you get an egg, it gets rid of your flying, so you don't want to fuck yourself that way. Anyway, there's also a lone gem on this building here. I don't know why they did this, but once you got that, you know, that's great. And then there's the key, which I get right now. It's right up there. There you go. And I got to the chest. Yeah, I lock the fucking stuff. I get the gems, and that's it. And as soon as I lock the chest, my flying ability is gone there as well. So that's just fucking fantastic, huh? So yeah, this level I'm not a big fan of, but now I'm gonna do Bentley's stuff, and yeah, Bentley's level here sucks too. All Bentley's levels suck, honestly.
Good evening, Spyro. The amazing Rendini is about to put on a display of prestidigitation. I've heard it's quite impressive, so I'm going to watch the show.
Alright. Except we're not really. We're gonna push some boxes, one of them having gems and one having the actual minigame. And we're gonna do whack-a-mole. No, I'm serious. We're doing whack-a-mole. That's the entire minigame here. There's nothing else to this. Nothing special about this. Nothing, you know, really hard about this except for the randomness and the movement of all these assholes. No. It's just whack-a-mole.
My magic show seems to have overexcited them all. All they need is a good bonker on the head to calm them down. And you look like just the Yeti to help.
Alright.
A light tap on the head should sort them out. But be careful, my friends are trying to burrow after them.
Why are they Why are they digging themselves a grave, dude? Anyway, that first one I'm gonna miss every time because unfortunately, they don't teleport you in here. I mean, I believe in the original they do, but here not really. And I also believe this is overhead, but not in this one. And the thing is, overhead in that that one with the fucking, you know, the chick we have to save from all of those hockey players that are trying to smack her. And that was annoying with the overhead thing. Yeah, that was fun to have this sort of viewpoint on that. But the overhead view for the whack-a-mole bit here was very helpful. It gave you a lot of view outside of, like, where all these assholes are. But not here. Now you're kind of blinded by your backside, and it's annoying that way. Also, you know, it's still an easy fucking minigame, so there's not much challenge to me here.
Well done! And look, one of my friends dug this up whilst chasing the moles.
And there you go, we got Hank. God damn it, Bobby. Okay, so now it's time to get the gems around here, which I believe are the remaining gems of the level. And then that's it. We get our egg, we leave, you know, we're done here essentially. And I'm glad because I'm not a fan of this level. I like this homeworld, and I like the design of this place. But the level itself sucks. This level is just crap. I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, I'm gonna get the egg now. And that'll do it. So the next level that we're doing is better. Fairly better, honestly. And, yeah. Let's begin by getting the hell out of here by just going to the menu and exiting the level. So yeah, I like to get that level out of the way first because it gets rid of the very meh level. There's not a meh level that is just very, not because of itself entirely, but mainly because of its side missions. But we're not doing that till the next part, so yeah, this part, what we're doing now is we're going over to a desert area that has a joke on Lara Croft, because she was a big thing back then. Even though, you know, I don't think anyone that wasn't back in the PS1 era would know who Lara Croft is now, outside of the new games, and this one's nothing like that Lara Croft, so. Desert Ruins. It's gonna be interesting to see how they made this Lara Croft parody, and it'll be interesting to see Hunter again. Because yes, Hunter's here, and it's kind of weird, the whole level of his in like a place that's just full of desert and like deadly ooze. But yeah, here's this guy right here.
Hello, you must be Spyro. I've heard a lot of people talking about all the things you've done for them. Do you think you could help find my girlfriend Tara? She went off to raid the tomb of the stone golem, but I haven't seen her since. I'd go look inside the tomb myself, but, you know, there's all these scorpions.
Oh, you're the pussy of the whole fucking group, huh? Great. So, yeah. Essentially, that was Gus. We never see Gus again. Just letting you know that right now. However, we do get to take care of all the gems around here and all the scorpions, because there are big scorpions and small scorpions. There's also enemies that flame the fucking ground below you over there. That's metal. They're like metal robot things or something. I don't know. There's also a lot of hands. Hope you like hands. But yeah, just go around taking care of, you know, all the enemies around here. Time yourself for these ones. Like so. And the scorpions here can also spit at you, so be careful of that. But for the most part, just charging them and like flame them or just charge or whatever. Take care of them as quickly as possible. And yeah, this one is... I want to like this one, and I do in a way, but there's one minigame here that I hate, and it's because it's it's our ally, one of our allies getting a unique sort of level for herself in its style, but it doesn't work. Like, it makes not only the controls, everything, and how the character works to be very awkward in that way, but it showcases just how awkward this sort of gameplay would be for a Spyro game, of all things. It's Sheila.
Hi, Spyro. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm just off for a bit of a walkabout right now. You know, sometimes you just long for the simple, old-fashioned pleasures of yesteryear, don't you?
And that's their joke, and the fact it's a side-scroller. And the thing is, the side-scroller sucks. Because you got all these enemies around here, and you got all these jumps and such that require you to do like a big jump. But, yeah. It's really awkward in this perspective you've gotten, because you need to time yourself just right, but because you're not really behind, so you can't really see below you, you have to, you know, guess by the sideways, and it doesn't work. Sheila's controls don't work for this, and also, these enemies that shoot at you, I hate to say it, but they're doing a Bubsy 1 here with the camera, where you cannot see shit of what's ahead of you. So, you end up having to do this one little trick where you just have to keep jumping constantly. Don't stop jumping. If you stop jumping, you'll get hit. It's just awkward and bad and not good, and I hate it. It's just terrible, and you have to get through a good bit of the level to get to the checkpoint of this one in order to actually, you know, feel a bit more safe. And also, you have to jump on that or else take damage from that. You wouldn't know that considering the first moving platform didn't sync yet, but this one does, and it fucks you that way, and yeah, it's bad. This level is bad. This minigame is just terrible. And I died twice because of it. So yeah, this is Sheila's last level, and it's her worst level. It's the absolute worst. It is a fucking terrible one to get through. It's just really awkward to get through the side-scroller, because Sheila and her controls and physics and such do not work well for this. And honestly, I would play any other game that had side-scroller things to it. I would play Bubsy 1 even, because even though the camera thing is a problem in both this and that, at least Bubsy has better control, like it has better feel than this fucking bitch. If her like slowing down in the middle of a jump crap and her awkwardness with the whole high jump thing and just everything about this, just bad. Also, here's Pete the player. You know, he's got his hat on. But yeah, now it's time to just go ahead and, you know, take care of the rest of the level now, because the other side mission involves Hunter, and we'll have Spyro, you know, being around, so that's good. But yeah, that's the last level of Sheila. That's not something you ever see her ever, really. Sheila never appears ever again. And that's sad, because she is given the worst fucking send-off out of any ally character. She's given that fucking level, and it's one of the worst ally missions to go for. It's just bad. I get what they were going for, but the information, like the execution of it is just poor. Even in the original, the execution of that side-scroller bit was shit. So, yeah, unfortunately, Sheila's last hurrah there, her last level, pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad. I would have just got a normal Sheila level instead of having to get all this unique level crap. Anyway, over here, there's this enemy. I'm gonna kill him. Also, some more gems this way. And also a life here. Now, one of these life bottles has an achievement linked to it for some reason. Also, over here's money bags, so we'll open the door for us by giving some more fucking gems. So, yeah.
Well, Spyro, I bet you're glad to see me. It just happens that I know the password to open the door to the tomb of the stone golem, but it seems to have slipped my mind for the moment, if you know what I mean.
You motherfucker.
Very well then. The password to open the tomb is... Are you ready? Gullible.
And then he presses the button right behind him to open the door because he's a fucking lying piece of shit. But yeah, they made Moneybags a much bigger dick in this game than Spyro 2, and that's one of those spots where he is just incredibly fucking dickish. Like, that's just snarky as all hell. But yeah, once we're inside, we can take care of the rest of the level, which is pretty much the near end of it, really. But there's a ladder here, and if you climb it, you'll be able to get to, well, Hunter. And Hunter is underwater, because the secondary area is, well, it's going to reinvite a gameplay mechanic that we haven't seen since Spyro 2. And I don't mind it, but for its information here, it's kind of half-assed, really. So, we're gonna be going around being the Manta Ray again. And, yeah, it's more half-assed than the Ring one. I'll say that much.
I've been training my new pet Manta Ray to carry the latest technology. Super high-impact underwater missile launchers. Wanna ride him and try blasting some sharks?
Wait, your new one? What was the last one?
Just watch out for the Shark Riders. They're carrying the latest JX5 underwater tracking ammunition.
Okay. So, this one's about shooting down these guys, but they will also shoot back at your ammo. The trick here is to just not shoot at their back, really, but to shoot at their sides or front. I mean, that's it. You just go around shooting at them, and, you know, eventually they will get killed. It doesn't take much. I killed 2 in 1 hit, so, you know. That's kind of how easy this one is. It's, not much to write home about, and there's a lot less to this one compared to Spyro 2, so...
Nice shooting, comrade! Where'd you learn to aim like that? Oh, by the way, Bianca wanted me to give you this egg. She says she accidentally turned it into a woolly mammoth for 5 minutes, but it should still be okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, definitely fine. Very fine, indeed. Now, here's the thing. I fucked up here because there are actually some breakable chests here that we can't break normally. We have to destroy it with like a bomb or something. And the Manta Ray, his attacks are strong enough to take care of those crates. However, I stopped being the Manta Ray because I completed the egg thing. The good news, though, is that Hunter will let us, you know, use the Manta Ray again for fun. And, you know, that's great and all. But it's exiting the Manta Ray. It's a bit awkward, and I want to show that at least, because it really is just an awkward thing to try and get out of this Manta Ray thing. Because you can't talk to Hunter to get him out. You have to actually go into a certain spot to get out of it, and it's not what you would really think of getting out from. But yeah, just go around, notice those 2 crates, and yeah, go see Hunter and, you know, take care of the bullshit there. So yeah, just, you know, break them, like so. Our shots are strong enough to take care of them anyway. Now, get out of the Manta Ray, you have to go back where you started. Not with the, you know, start of how the Manta Ray started. I mean, like, when you actually enter this area. Just go back in there, and eventually you'll just, like, teleport back over to Hunter.
You can ride the Manta Ray.
I'm good.
Okay. By the way, if you see Bianca around, can you tell her to meet me here? I promised I'd give her scuba lessons once the sharks were gone.
Just admit you're going on a date with her, dude. We already know what's up with you and Bianca. There's no hiding it, dude. You made it very fucking obvious back in the first homeworld. Anyway, now we're leaving because that's this little area done. There's nothing else to it. We got the gems in there. Let's leave. And, yeah, not much else to this. I mean, we do have, you know, the Lara Croft character we have to see, and also there's an achievement here for this life right across from there. Just go get that gem, then break the life, get the life, and then the achievement's yours, like so. And, yeah, now we're gonna go see, it's not Lara Croft, but we're gonna be seeing Tara Croft, or whatever her name is. Her name is Tara, so let's see what she has to say.
Well, well, look at you. showing up here to raid the tomb after I've done all the hard work. I've spent all day pressing switches and shoving boxes around, and you just waltz in here expecting to claim the treasure? Well, you might as well have it. It's only a lousy egg anyway.
You know, considering the fact that the new Lara Croft is a different voice actor from the original, you would think that for this bit, they would get the original Lara Croft voice actress to do the line for that. You know, just to complete this whole joke thing, considering what current Lara's voice is, but I guess not. I guess we have someone else trying to mimic it anyway, so whatever. Also, this takes us back to the start, so yeah. Right. Let's get the remaining gems, which requires us to go this way. You know, just go across this arm here that's just, like, cut off and laying across here. And which is also an egg at the end of it. That's our last egg for the level. And the last gems, all we have to do is just make a big, you know, glide jump across to a hand and across to that little spot there to break that headbutt fucking chest. And yeah, then we're done here. I told the gems was level. And that'll be this part. Oh, for fuck's sake, Sparks! Ugh! I hate seeing that so much right now. I hate seeing when I'm right directly in front of a fucking gem and Sparks doesn't put his head to it. He just does nothing but dilly-dallies about fucking la-da-da-da being a goddamn prick. Fuck you, Sparks. I'm betting you it's not even fixing the fucking patch. I'm betting you all it did is add that motion blur thing and this problem still exists. It's just fucking hell. Anyway, here's the gems that are around here. Fucking! Okay, let's just... Thank you for getting that gem at least. Let's go see the door for the sorceress and end the part with a nice little cutscene that will unlock the door to the final boss.
You did it, Spyro. You found enough dragon eggs for me to unlock the portal. Once I've opened it, you can confront the sorceress whenever you're ready. But be careful. She'll be expecting you.
So, I'll be expecting her as well. But we're not doing the sorceress lair, like, now. Not until the end of the next part, because next part, we're finishing off Midnight Mountain with, not that, but this Wild West area up there that's called Dynamite Mines, and this one that's like based on Egypt, that I've got the name of as well, Haunted Tomb. Okay, we'll be doing all these levels next time in Spyro Reignited. I will see you then.